I got something to say. I got something to say about that Moon Knight trailer, man. Woo! This is looking like it's gonna be exactly what I've been waiting for. So you know what? I decided just to give my little quick thoughts about this Moon Knight trailer, and it's everything I wanted, man. Like, I'm not a Moon Knight fan, but I know enough to get excited. I know enough to be like, yeah, this is gonna be it. Now, of all the Disney Plus series, you know, Falcon and Winter Soldier has been my favorite because it's been the most serious, even though they had their, you know, buddy cop comedy moments in there, but it feels like it's the most serious, it's the show that's got like the most stakes involved, you know. Like, a lot of the other shows have their own different feels. WandaVision, to be honest, was not the biggest fan of it, especially that back half feels like they kind of fell apart. Loki, I actually really did like. I think it needs a season 2, which we're getting, but it feels like a show that it's not complete without a season 2. Falcon and Winter Soldier feels like, yeah, season 1 and done. What If? I love What If. It felt like every episode got better and better, and I'm looking forward to season 2. Hawkeye, kind of like WandaVision. It had me in the first half, not gonna lie, but that back half, especially that finale, it just kind of fell apart. I feel like they went too much into the whole comedy, the lightheartedness, especially that post-credit scene that I sat there waiting, I don't know, like a minute for. But look, we ain't talking about that. We're talking about Moon Knight. Moon Knight is going to be that series that's going to take it there. It's going to be that series that goes a little darker. And I've been waiting for this. Look, I love the MCU for what it is, and it has its dark moments, sure, but I've been waiting for like that Daredevil, that Punisher grit to come to the MCU. And Moon Knight is a character to do it. I mean, hell, the poster they released got his bandages on his hand, you know, got some blood in it, I think, or something like that. I saw it on Twitter. But Moon Knight looks like it's gonna be a psychological thriller, which I love. It's kind of like Legion, you know, with the whole different personalities, what's real, what's not real, what's actually going on. For those who don't know who Moon Knight is, you're gonna be asking a lot of questions. Even me, who I know who he is, I know what he's about, but there's more stuff about him that I don't know. I'm gonna be asking questions, and I love it. I love that, man. Man, Marvel is hitting. Marvel stay hitting. They don't miss. But Eternals, Eternals is a little bit of a miss. Captain Marvel, way miss. But coming off of the high of No Way Home, I feel like Marvel, they can't be beat right now. DC's over there with that trash-looking Batgirl. I don't want to get into that. I don't want to get into DC right now. They hurt my head. They hurt my soul. But Marvel has good credit. More often than not, like 9 times out of 10, they get their stuff right. They get their movies. They get their shows. They get them right. Sometimes they stumble, but for the most part, I have no reason not to trust this. I have no reason not to trust Moon Knight's gonna be a hit. Like, people who don't know who Moon Knight is, you know, the whole casual superhero movie watcher, they may not know who Moon Knight is, but after this series, if he shows up again, they gonna know who he is. They're gonna be excited to see him. And I hope this is all setting up Midnight Suns, man. If Blade's in this thing, spoilers for Eternals, he was at the end, the post-credit scene. We heard his voice. And if my man is going around like Nick Fury, you know, building the Avengers, you know, building the what's it called? Midnight Suns. If Blade is going around getting the Midnight Suns, imagine, man. Moon Knight, Blade, probably Ghost Rider. You know Ghost Rider's coming. Get that man Norman Reedus. Daryl from The Walking Dead. Get him as Ghost Rider, bro. I hope it happens. In the Moon Knight trailer at the end, it looked like whoever he was punching, whoever he was beating the hell out of. When I did like a little slowdown of it, it looked like a werewolf, which tells me Werewolf by Night is probably in the show. That's probably who he's beating up, which makes sense because I believe Moon Knight made his debut in a Werewolf by Night comic, so that fits. and he's getting a series in October, like a Halloween special. So you get on the Moon Knight Suns, if you get Morbius, you got Blade, Ghost Rider, Werewolf by Night. If you can somehow get Sony to get Morbius over into the MCU, you can have Morbius in that thing. It's crazy. Like, a couple times I found myself questioning, the future of the MCU. Like, I look at things like Ironheart. I'm not an Ironheart fan. I don't like Riri Williams. I think she's not a good character. She's not the character to be taken over for Tony Stark. I'm not excited for that at all. Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. It looking like it's having some problems, man. I don't know. I mean, we'll see. But supposedly we're having like a Hispanic Namor, and I don't know what's going on with that. But a lot of times I find myself questioning, oh man, is the MCU on the downward trend, But we're coming off from No Way Home, and we've seen some of the stuff that they're putting in place, a little piece of chessboard that Feige's playing chess, we just playing checkers, man. Like, the Midnight Suns, if they go real dark, don't go R, look, it's owned by Disney. I feel like the only thing that's going to be rated R is Deadpool. Feige already said that. But if they can go a little darker, a little grittier, have this own section of the MCU be darker, be a little bit more adult orientated, not full on rated R, because that's not realistic, but like Moon Knight, the Blades, the Ghost Riders, have this section of the MCU that's darker than everything else, darker than Hawkeye and all other rainbow lollipop crap. If we can have that, then there's stuff for everyone in the MCU. You can have your light Thor Ragnarok, Guardians of the Galaxy stuff, which works more often than not. Ragnarok wasn't my cup of tea, but you can have your lighthearted stuff over there, and then you can have your darker stuff over here, where shit gets real. The MCU, I feel like, is at a place where it cannot lose. Like, for them to lose, they would have to just completely, case in point, they would have to do what's rumored for the whole DCEU after The Flash. What's rumored is that, I did a video on this. What's rumored is that they're going to have Batgirl and Supergirl take the place of Batman and Superman. If Marvel did something like that, then we can start talking about Marvel's going down. But Marvel still has the Fantastic Four. They still have the X-Men. There's so much Marvel has that they haven't put out yet. It's insane, bro. I'm gonna be 40 years old and the MCU's still going. Anyway, that Moon Knight trailer looks great. Cannot wait for it. It comes out like March 30th, which March is gonna be the month of caped, mentally disturbed vigilantes. You gotta have Batman like a few weeks before that. Then you can get Moon Knight. Marvel, as much as some of the haters may hate to say it, I love saying it, but Marvel's still winning, and I don't see them losing anytime soon.